Run by you guys before anything. First of all, again, thank you for coming. The mains are almost going to be set here in a couple minutes. We'll be a little more gracious with the mains, but it's up to you guys how quick we get out of here. For you guys that got to get out of town, the quicker you're at the track, the quicker you're ready. If you're bumping up, make sure that you got your batteries ready. There are bump ups. Only the top 8 qualify into the A, and then there's 2 bump ups. You win a main, you move up.
How many minutes between the bump up?
There's going to be a gap. I've set it up with Chris.
Okay,
there'll probably be 4 or 5 races in between your C main and then the B main.
There should be plenty of time, but just be ready and be aware of when the mains are.
Don't have extra batteries at once. Okay.
You should have enough time to repeat with an F1, for example. You're going to use 900 milliamp hours in a 6-minute main, so even if you charged it and you didn't charge it again, you won the B, you bump up to the A, you can still run the 15 minutes with that same battery pack. It shouldn't be an issue.
Not me.
You should be able to. F1s run like 30 minutes.
You got a baby.
Anyways, if you put a little bit of juice back into it, you'll make 15 minutes. A couple other things that I wanted to touch base with you guys. 4 weeks is the races in Dallas, world famous Mike's Hobby Shop. Chris is going to be hosting us over there with Mike. It's one of the nicest facilities in the U.S. As far as RC period. Probably one of the nicest facilities in the world. DRC just came out with the new off-road version. Mike's off-road track is on there. That's how cool that place is. So try coming out, checking it out. It's carpet. It's different. That's part of the fun of this series. Every race is different. Every surface is different. It's really going to truly dictate what and who the state champion is. We started with M&M, which is short, high grip. We come to the parking lot, we go to the carpet, and then we finish in Porter in October. Again, for the guys that weren't to the first race with us, in Porter's in Houston. That's where they held the Worlds last year in 10 scale nitro, or 2 years ago. It's a big track. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to ask you guys. For the guys that are running the Blinky classes, do you guys want to run 13.5 instead of 17.5 in the Blinky classes? I mean, the guys, that's why we're running it by. No, don't say no, don't say yes, we're going to take a vote. For the guys that want to run 13.5 in Blinky, F1 is still going to be 21.5. It's just the touring cars. Touring cars and 12 scales. Do you guys want to run 17.5? Who wants to run 17.5? Who wants to run 13.5 out there? This is touring car, let's say.
Oh, touring? 13.5.
Touring. Who rather run 13.5 Blinky? And the track's got a 250-foot straightaway.
Dude,
just to let you
17.5,
guys.
you're going to take a nap.
There's no way to do it, right? It's just going to break cars.
Just let those 17 and stuff.
All right, well, since it's not a unanimous decision, we'll talk about it, make a decision, we'll post it.
Why don't you put a poll in RC5 then?
Well, because not everybody goes to RC Files. That's why we're doing it here. So you guys make a decision. If you guys, if it's not unanimous, it's not getting changed. Period. I mean, if it's not like a vast majority that wants to do 13.5, we're not changing it. You know, we're not going to change just because 3-4 people make other people going to want to go buy another motor. We all have 17.5s. We're not going to make you buy another motor to go out there. But that's why we're not going to run boost. That's another can of worms that you got to make other people run speed controllers. Run mod instead. So that was one of the questions. Then the other thing is, remember Dallas, don't miss out. Mains are going to start here pretty soon. We also have shirts, hats for the series if you guys want, $15 a piece. We have medium through 2XL if you guys want them. What's that? No problem. What else? Oh, Porter. Remember, Porter, the last race of the year is where we're giving out all the door prizes. For every entry that you get at every race, you're going to get a raffle ticket. So if you ran 3 classes today, and that's all you run, and you show up at Porter, and you run 3 classes in Porter, you're going to get 6 tickets. The night of Saturday, before the races, Saturday night, we're going to plan either like a little banquet, a little get-together. They have a nice banquet room, and we're going to do the raffle the night before. For the guys that can show up. That's why we're kind of trying to work it out, see how many entries we get. We can do the raffle during the day if we don't get a good turnout. But basically, we are getting a lot of prizes, and most of the proceeds from this series are going to buy more product, and we're just going to hand them out. We're going to raffle them off. We're trying to get a couple of kits, like straight up like an Xray and an Associated car to hand out as a raffle. We already got a Charger from Associated. We got like one-ways. We got door prizes from Sweep. We are getting more product from RCamerica. RC Shocks is donating an F1 chassis. So we're going to have as much product as we can. The bigger the turnouts, the more money there's going to be for that end of the year race, the more prizes there is going to be. Myself, I own Reflex Racing and RSD. We make parts for Associated. I'm putting up an Associated chassis for the TC6 and a whole bunch of other, springs, and maybe if there's enough money, we'll put up a TRG F1 chassis if you haven't seen it. I import those chassis. They're really, really cool. So the more entries we get, the more money we get, the better the prizes. And the more entries you participate in, the more tickets you're going to get, and the better your chance of winning something big that it is going to be. And we're not going to give just like little, body clip, tire washer. No, we want to make it big. Like I said, our plan is to get at least one kit of each, and we want to give out a motor, maybe a speedo. The more money we have, the more we're going to give out. So if you guys participate in all the rest of the events, it's going to be bigger. The more participation we get, the more rewards there are going to be for the racers. Chris wants to talk to you guys about Dallas.
All right,
come on, Chris.
Dallas, for all of you guys don't know, is carbon track. We also have an off-road track, so it's highly recommended if you guys love off-road, like most people still do. Come Saturday, come do our club race. You can do on-road club race, and you can do the off-road club race.
That'll be your practice time.
That'll be practice.
I'm showing
all
up
day
on Friday.
Saturday.
Practice.
I mean, the track's gonna be open Friday for practice for the EOS. So come here, practice, run the club race, run the off-road club race, and then Sunday we'll actually have the EOS, and that's when everything counts.
Make a trip out of it, bring some money. That hobby shop is awesome as well. I mean, that hobby shop is like you walk in there and there's like so much stuff you need. You're gonna be in trouble, but make a good trip out of it. Mike's an awesome host. Chris is gonna be over there. That's his home track. So carpet's fun. It's different, but it's a lot of fun. All the Dallas guys come. They came to Houston. They came to Austin. Let's show them some support. Let's pay back the favor.
It's inside. We have air conditioner.
And it's AC as well.
Are you sure we have air
And
conditioner?
you don't bring your tables.
Don't
Is the air conditioner going to work by then?
Bring generators. If you want to pit outside, you're welcome to.
All right.
The way this summer's going. Any other questions,
hey
guys?
Chris, tell them about pickles and peppers.
Oh yeah, Mr. Mike Dumas has a deli over there.
A deli.
They have great food. Trackside is awesome. Last thing we're gonna do is for the guys that haven't done the pit stops with F1. Where's Mr. Bremer? Bremer's gonna hold up the pit box. So I just need the F1 guys to pay attention. It's just for the A main, but in case you might be thinking that you're bumping up into the A main, that's the pit box right there. What you're gonna do is we're gonna remove that board, and you're gonna be driving up here. I'm gonna have Chris Adams standing down there. I'm gonna be holding the pit box, and if I'm Xavier, I'm driving up here. I'm gonna go. As soon as I'm going underneath the loop, I'm gonna go, Chris, I'm coming in next lap. So Xavier's gonna go his full lap, and then he's gonna come in, and he's gonna coast. You're gonna go wide in the sweeper, and he's gonna coast to where I'm gonna be right there with Robert is. I'm not gonna be catching cars. I'm not gonna be reaching out or catching cars. You gotta coast. I mean, I know those cars don't brake very well, so be aware of it. Don't come in too fast. Just anywhere, like after that pipe, just slow down. Where I'm standing, you need to stop in front of me, essentially. If you're rolling at a moderate speed, I'll try to get you. But if you're rolling, it's going to be at my discretion. If I feel like you're going too fast, I'm waving you through. And you're going to lose that lap because you're cutting the track. So just be aware, don't speed race into it. Go wide on the sweeper. If you got cars behind you, just go wide. Come in slow. Get your pit stop. It's going to be about 12 seconds or 15 seconds because we're cutting half of the track out. So we're going to make it a little bit longer than usual. The other thing that I want you guys to pay close attention is how it works. So once you come in, we're going to press that pedal right there.